For watertight, efficient watering, just click and go from start to finish. Gardena's original system that fits perfectly in your garden. Gardena, live your garden.
This program is sponsored by Mediterranean Garden Centre, who give advice every week to help you with the jobs in your garden.
Hello and welcome to Garden Time with Serdar ARAPOÞLU. My name's Sue Ghazi and today we're going to be talking about some of the spring flowers that we have in the garden. Hello Serdar.
Hello
welcome.
Sue.
How are you?
Not bad. Colourful again, you are?
Yes, I see that it's absolutely stunning, isn't it, the display here? It's so colourful.
So colourful, yes, because this time of the year, this is the most popular ones we have here. Daisies, geraniums and lavender.
Yeah, so we're going to be talking about these particular flowers today.
Yes.
And so how would you like to begin?
Yeah, I will call this flower or garden soldier. They are.
Yes.
We cannot do without them, honestly. They are very hardly plants and always when we are needing the color, they dare to do this for us.
Yes, well, they're certainly colourful, aren't they? And I notice actually that some of the daisies and some of the South African daisies in particular, they're very...
Sorghum, we have African daisy, we have all different color ones. So we will explain what they are and when they flower and how we can root them or seed them, everything.
Okay.
Yeah. First of all, the March time is of the year is the right time for the planting and seeding. This is most important thing. So not only these flowers here, anything you want to plant or seeds is the very, very right time for it.
Right.
So you can lay down the seeds or you can do by cuttings for anything. Is just right time for it.
Right, so we're going to be busy definitely then, aren't we, this month?
I am busy anyway.
I can imagine.
Yes. So we start with the, of course, daisies. Daisies, you can do it from the seeds. Yeah. You can always lay down the seeds or from the cutting.
Now, I notice in your article, Serdar, that you mentioned that the seeds are very, very small, very, very fine. Is there an easy way to actually sow them?
What we do, you can use it. We always use the ant powder.
Ant powder?
Yes, exactly.
I've never heard of that before.
We use ant powder, and if you mix it with the ant powder, because the ant powder is the white color.
Yeah, that's true.
And then, of course, there is two reasons we use the ant powder. One, you can see the seeds easily, and you do seeding very easily. Second, if they have ant powder, you save the seeds from the ant as well.
Right, so if we were just to sow them straight from the packet, they may be eaten by the ants, is that right?
Yes, of course. If you lay down and without protecting them, ants is taking them away, yes.
Well, do you know, I've never heard of that before, and that's an excellent tip, isn't
Yes,
it? I mean,
of
I'm
course,
sure people don't know about that.
Yeah, we should do this.
Yeah.
But we have to worm the crabs, of course, to protect ourselves.
That's it.
And it's very, very good way to do it.
Yeah.
Very easily.
I've never
because,
heard of
as
that.
you said, the color of the soil, and mostly they are brown or they're black, the seeds, and you have a hard time.
Yes.
And especially if they are small.
And they're very, very tiny. They're like powder, really, aren't they? They're so small.
Yeah, this way is easy way to do it. Okay, daisies, we have opostrum here. This daisies, especially this color, this year, I make this a lot because it's one of my favorite color. Opostrums always is come purple and the white standard color.
Yes.
Now we have all different ones. As we mentioned other programs as well, the double one as well. This is the double one.
Oh, they're very unusual. I think did you bring them from Italy?
Yes, they are. So they have little big sun as well, these double ones.
Yeah.
And I like them because they are two color.
Yeah.
Two color, and it's good.
It's nice and bright, isn't it?
These opostrum ones, all summer, they flower.
Yeah.
All summer, they don't have any problem. They're okay without water. Of course, they are hardy and better than the others.
Yeah.
Normal standard daisies we have there as well,
they're
the
the ones at the
yellow
front,
and other
aren't they?
things,
Yeah.
dark color ones as well, and everything. Of course, there is double one there as well.
Yes, I've seen
This
that one.
time of the year, they are the best.
Really?
They flower a lot, and if you plant them like a group, you look there and you say, "Whoa, they are very, very dark color and the nice double ones. They
Yes.
look nice."
Because I noticed that you've got yellow ones. I haven't seen yellow ones before. They actually look like chrysanthemums, don't they, in a
Yeah,
way?
they do. They do.
Yeah.
Yellow ones always there, but this is double ones. So when it's the double ones,
Yeah.
exactly what you said is look like chrysanthemums.
Yeah, and especially, like you say, if you've got a big group of them,
Yeah.
you know, they look very effective,
Very
don't
effective, yeah. And of course, seeds, after when you put it, always is better to put it on the tray. Or maybe one box.
they? Yes.
Just to use the right soil. There is a seed soils also.
Right.
This is important. And then when you cover on the top, not too much soil. If you cover it a lot of soil, it's taking long time.
Yeah, they're going to
cover.
have to push up through the soil then, aren't
Yes,
they?
exactly. And then there is another thing. You put too much soil and you water it much to say come quicker. Just because it's too much soil and too much soil,
Yeah.
they go off.
Yeah, yeah,
So very little soil
yeah.
and very little water.
Right. So that's the secret then?
Yes.
Right. so-
Sometimes you can try this as well. Sometimes just put seeds. Don't give them water. You will see they just still come out.
Just like that?
Yeah, just like that. Not without even water. Yes, they do.
Really?
So this means not too much water, just little water.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, and that's it. That's it. They come out. And of course, another way we said from carting. So I brought some daisies
Right.
because if I was going to cut this, you're going to say, "Whoa!" So from here, these ones, of course, unfortunately, we have to cut the flower.
Yeah.
Why we have to cut the flower? Because if you leave these daisies with the flower, this plant is going to spend the energy for this flower.
Yeah, that's true, isn't
So
it?
we have to. Okay?
What a shame.
So this is just coming like this.
Yeah.
We're taking some branches.
Yeah.
As you can see, there is a new ones is coming out.
That's it. Yes, you've got small shoots
Yeah.
just coming out
Just
here.
coming
haven't
out
you?
from here. So we have to cut it just from there.
So that's just below the shoots there,
Yeah.
so that the new shoots come out.
Exactly.
Is that right?
So afterwards,
Yeah.
we use root powder #1. Always #1.
Because you've got different kinds of rooting powder as
Yeah,
well.
number
haven't
one
you?
for the soft one.
Yeah.
Number 2, like roses, other things, jasmine.
Yeah.
And number 3, special fruit trees, olive trees, this kind of
Yeah,
trees.
for the hardwoods. Yeah.
So you just put in the powder like this.
So it's as easy as that.
Easy as this. And of course, in the tray, You just drop it there, soil, and maybe some perlite there.
Yeah.
Just drop it there. 15 days.
Right.
Only 15 days. I'm talking about this time of the year. Only 15 days they root.
Really? That's very, very
That
quick,
much,
isn't it?
Yeah, that much easy.
Really?
Again, sometimes you get this kind of the branch. You can do more. You don't have to do it one. Each of the branch, you can come out. Even that much small is enough to rooting.
So from one plant there, or from one piece there, you can maybe get 4 or 5 different cuttings.
Still I can get more if I want.
Really?
So these ones, sometimes I leave one flower.
And why is that? So that you know what
see
colour it's going to be?
Which one is the which color? This is after cutting this. There you go. It's ready to planting. Of course, there's little small one is coming on the way.
Yeah.
We shouldn't cut those one because until the roots will be ready, because only 15 days, they flower as well. But if the big flower.
So later, would you take the big flower off?
Yes,
I see.
Here you go. You just put it in there.
Yeah.
Put in the soil, and that's it. Only 15 days.
Really? That's very quick, isn't it? And a very good way of propagating your plants.
Yes. Daisies is very fast rooting plants, especially from the cutting. Yeah. And then mostly daisies, they do it by rooting because it's easy way. It's only these special color ones.
Yes.
We brought mostly, or even me when the last plants we're talking about,
yes.
I only went to Italy and I just saw them there and I do some carvings.
Really? And that's how you got them?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you can just do it from the rootings. Daisies, they like water, but you have to check the soil, and if it needs water, give them. Not just regularly all the time without checking the soil. Give them water. Just check the soil and make sure it's dry, and then give them water. It's better.
So they don't need too much water.
Not too much water.
Otherwise, I suppose the soil, it gets waterlogged, and then
they start to come off. Yeah.
I see.
What we're saying about the water with the daisies, give them enough water.
Just enough.
Just enough water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Okay, and then of course we're going to talk about the geraniums.
Yes.
All Mediterranean countries has this. Even in England you can see, but you keep them indoor. I think.
We do. Yes. Generally, yes.
Yeah, indoor plants. Of course, geraniums is little bit harder than the daisies.
Yeah.
They need carefully look after them and everything, and geraniums has to look after very well, and you can see all these green leaves.
Yeah, they're fantastic green, aren't they?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. This plant, very healthy, and again, the soil we use and everything. Geraniums, they need special soil.
Really?
Geranium soil has vitamin in iron, there definitely potassium there to make the plant enough vitamin and everything. Of course, still, after all these, you will see, sometimes you will see people, they will say, look, you will see all these yellows. Look, the plants is all healthy, still this yellows is coming out.
Yes.
This not means something wrong.
No, it's natural then.
Yeah, this is natural.
Yeah.
This is always going to happen.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how much you, especially from the bottom ones, doesn't matter how much you look after them, still green ones is keep on the top, the yellow ones is keep drooping. So if you notice, especially on the bottom ones is keep getting yellow.
So that's not actually a disease then, that's not a problem,
no.
that's just natural...
This is normal.
Yeah.
This is normal, and when they come out like this, just take them out.
Yeah.
That's it, nothing else. Of course, geraniums, this is grandiflora, this is one of them, my favorite one. You noticed from the beginning of the program.
I noticed that.
Yeah, in my garden, they are everywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
But they're so colourful, aren't they? And I suppose, if you have a shady corner, you can also grow them there, can't you?
These ones mostly sun, but normal geraniums, shady area is better than them.
I see.
Yeah.
So these ordinary geraniums are better if you've got a shady place.
Yeah. But these ones, they like, grandiflora ones, they like full sun. They're okay with the full sun. Of course, we have all different colors and everything with the geraniums.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, you've got one here with unusual kinds of leaves, haven't you?
Yeah, that's hanging geranium.
So that's a hanging one.
Yeah, hanging one.
Yeah.
Of course, this is nice color. And of course, again, always I like the flowers, double ones on the geraniums.
Yeah, you like double flowers, don't you?
It's make the flower full looking and nice looking, of course.
A very beautiful colour, isn't it?
They're nice, yeah. And geraniums, again, from the seeds, is easy way to do it the plant. It doesn't take long time. It's only 3-4 days later when you lay down those geranium seeds, they start to come out.
That's quick, isn't it?
They are
very quick.
Yes. And they grow very fast,
yes.
up with even with the seeds as well.
Yeah.
From the carting, again, I brought some lemon geraniums.
No, they actually smell beautiful, don't they?
They are.
Scented geraniums, and I know that you can actually use these leaves in cooking. I know that people use them in a kind of jam, the quince jam, ARAPOÞLU, don't they?
And the juice they put as well.
Yeah.
These ones, again, when you cut it, of course we have to cut the flower. We can leave this one.
Can leave the buds there, because they're flower.
Yeah. Until these roots, they will flower.
Yeah.
And straight away, you have the plant.
Well, that's good, because you've almost got an instant plant, haven't you, then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
From the rooting, we can do from the rooting and seeding both for the geraniums. Geraniums, of course, we say they like special soil, but if all the leaves start to getting yellow, not on the bottom ones. We said from the beginning, bottom ones, if they get yellow, this is natural. But if the geraniums start to get all leaves yellow, there's something wrong.
Right. Would that mean that there's a vitamin
they need iron vitamin, and just put them iron vitamin straight away. And now we're going to give some tricks about geraniums.
Right.
If you have sleeping problem, just put couple pots geraniums in your bedroom, and you can sleep very well.
Really?
Yes, you can try this, and you will tell me it's working very good. The smell they send it, will make you to feel and sleep good. Of course, after daytime, you have to take it against sunshine. Otherwise, if you keep all the time in the bedroom, they get yellow.
It's too dark for them, isn't it? They do need light. Yeah.
And geraniums, again, the way they run away the flies and snakes.
Snakes?
Yeah.
So if you've got these in your garden, then you won't be troubled with snakes here?
Yeah. We talking about if you have geraniums in your garden, this means the snakes doesn't like to come your garden.
Really?
They don't like the way it smells. But we're not talking about just one or two geraniums.
No, if you've got a group of geraniums.
Group of. And the flies as well, they don't like them.
Is that any kind of fly, or is it mosquitoes in particular?
Any kind of, especially the flies, they don't like them.
Really? Well, that's very useful to know, actually, especially the tip about the snakes, because I know that, we do have some up in the hills there, don't we?
You must put some then. Yes, it's good about this. So, we're going to talk now about the lavender.
Yeah.
Lavender.
Yeah, and I noticed that you've brought two kinds of lavender in the studio today, haven't you?
You can see this everywhere in Cyprus. Some people, they call it local lavender as well, but this is fresh lavender.
Right.
So,
and this has actually got some very unusual leaves, hasn't it?
And the sun is very heavy.
Yeah.
And this is the most popular one. They do lots of things, the medical and everything from this plant as well.
Yeah, it's a very useful plant, isn't it? And of course with the oil as well, the lavender oil.
Yeah. And again, you will remember, of course, we said if you put lavender around your rose.
That's it. Keeps the green flies away, the aphids, doesn't it?
Fungus from the roses.
And fungus, yeah.
So this is the one.
Right,
That's
so
the one.
That's the local one.
Yeah, we say local or fresh lavender.
Yeah.
Other one is very, very strong. Lavenders has blue, that's the blue one, blue flower, purple one, and the red lavender color. Lavender, it doesn't need very special soil, just any soil.
So it can grow anywhere?
Anywhere.
So it's a very useful plant to have in the garden then?
Yes. Only is better, is not necessary, but is only better if the kind of the soil holding the water.
Right, so it's no good in a sandy soil, or it maybe not be very good in a sandy soil.
Not too much good for them.
Yeah.
Sun soil.
Yeah.
But still they grow with the sun soil.
Yeah.
But they look dry.
Right, so they're not going to sort of bush out as much then, are they? Are they going to grow sort of tall and thin?
Yeah.
Or?
So the kind of the soil is holding the water. This means long time water period as well.
Yeah.
Sometimes, if you don't water the lavender 1 month, doesn't matter.
Really?
Yes, that much they can stay without water.
Right, so it's a very
We're talking
useful
about
plant.
summertime. We're not talking about winter time. They don't need at all. The springtime they don't need at all water. We're talking about August and June, July time.
That's it, in the hot months.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even if you don't water them, maybe they get a little bit yellow. Maybe they look unhappy, but they don't die.
Really? Yeah, they're very pretty, aren't they? Very delicate.
Yeah. So these plants, of course, you can see them even sometimes on the mountain.
Yeah.
They live there, and they are very good. You remember I told you we went to the Sweden from the botanic garden.
Yes,
park.
you mentioned that.
Yeah,
yes.
we saw their lavender, and they were people from the Europe when they come, especially this country, which is cold countries. When they saw the lavender, they were saying, "Oh my goodness!" For us, just to put the botanic garden, the lavender, it was very funny for us because our country, anywhere you look, is lavender, isn't it?
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was a little bit strange for us, but that much they nice. People like it. Actually, the lavender plants is okay for the cold as well. They don't mind cold.
So it would grow in cold climates as well then?
What I'm trying to say, the cold time,
Yeah.
no, they need sun a lot, but cold time, if you have a cold night times or whatever winter time, they're still okay.
Yeah.
But Sweden is different. Or frost.
Well, yeah, frost and
Frost
snow,
is
isn't
different.
it?
Yeah, frost is burn the leaves and everything.
yeah.
Cold is different, frost is different. It's burn the leaves and everything.
Yeah.
Yes. So these soldiers, I call them these
The soldiers of the garden.
we have them. If we have them in the garden, you will say, "Oh, very nice, colorful garden." But again, of course, I'm not saying mix everything together. Like this is margarita.
Yes. Yeah.
In Italy, you will see this everywhere.
So they grow wild then? do they, or-
Yeah,
Yeah.
they like them a lot as well.
Yeah.
And of course, if you plant them like a guru, imagine like 10, 15 each of them, and when you look just white.
Yeah, that's it. It's more effective, isn't it, really, when you have a group of the same colour? You know, they stand out more, don't they?
They are. Of course, as you can see, always the yellow ones on the bottom is coming.
Yeah.
So you can dry ones on the bottom. You can cleave and leave chance to get some everything for this. This is most important things. And again, we talk iron vitamin for them, for geraniums or for daisies, anything. This is powder one.
Right, so would you mix this with water?
Mix the water
or-
and just give them.
Yeah.
This one is just powder, and of course, we have the liquid one as well.
Yeah. So again, would you mix this with water as well?
With the water. This is what it is,
Oh,
like injection.
yeah, it is like injection,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah,
I haven't
you
seen
just-
those before.
Yeah, very strong.
Yeah.
Very strong.
So-
after using this, only a few days, the color is coming back.
Really?
They are the strongest one.
So how much water would you put one of these in?
It says there. It says there.
Different, aren't they?
Yes. It says one capsule, 5 liter water.
So that's one capsule for 5 litres. So one of these actually does go a long way, doesn't it? And of course, as you say, you know,
And
you'll see
one packet has,
and you'll see quick results with
2, 5,
these.
10.
Yeah.
So you use a lot. You use a lot. They are very good quality these ones. I use them a lot. Sometimes two of these, I just drop it in the water tank, and that's it.
Right.
It will be enough. That much they are strong.
Yeah, I mean, I can see from the plants that you bring into the studio that they're always so very green, aren't they?
The soil.
That's
the soil we use, of course we give them vitamin, don't get me wrong, we still give them vitamin.
Yeah. But
we give them vitamin to, they flower a lot as well and everything, but the soil always the most important things.
That's it, yes.
Yeah. There's another things I want to say, the geraniums. You can see most of the people, they like the geraniums in the pots. So what you need to do when is the geraniums in the pot, because the roots is very strong for the geraniums.
Yeah.
And they come all together and they be very hard. So if you put some gravel on the bottom, the pots, you give the chance to everything for the rooting, and you will get more healthy geraniums.
Well, that's good as well, because of course it will help the drainage as well, won't it, in the bottom of the pot?
Yeah.
And like you say, when you're coming to plant the actual geranium, when you separate the roots, it's easier for the plant, you know, when you actually put it in the ground.
Geraniums likes the water, but geranium doesn't like to hold the water all the time.
So
because these soft plants is later getting off if the water is all the time there. Especially geraniums pots has big holes, and better to do the gravel geranium system. It's working very well, and you will see you will get very green leaves as well.
Very beautiful.
You can check it from here and see how much holes there.
Yeah, that's a sign of a good plant, isn't it? The roots are coming out there. Yeah. Now then, Serdar, I know that you said that you had a query from somebody via email.
Yes.
Are you going to share it with us?
Yes. The lady, yesterday, she brought some soil in the packet, and she asked what kind of the soil, and because she wants to do the garden, and she wants to do the garden herself.
I see, yeah.
And she said, I bring the soil for you from the beginning, and please look the soil. I told her I'm going to talk about this on the program as well. So what kind of the soil is, and what shall I do? I like this a lot, because very beginning of the gardening, do this is the best things to do. So that soil we check, and we find out the soil is good, has quality, hold the water, and there is some vitamin is missing. We told her what kind of the vitamin is missing that soil. So because that vitamin, there is a kind of the compost we have. There is this like calcium, magnesium, and the potassium. There is kind of the compost. They have that. So we told her to mix this soil with this compost and use it. She was very glad, and she said, "Okay, I will do that." And it's better for me to know. It's good for me to know. At least this soil is holding the water. So I said to her as well, don't use sand, because this soil is sandy a little bit as well. So there's another thing she knows. And not too much big missing there, only little things. So she can cover it with the compost from the beginning, at least. From the beginning, she doesn't need any vitamins to put it in.
Well, that's very useful, actually, to have a soil analysis, because from the very beginning, when you begin your garden, you know then what kind of plants are best suited to grow. Well, I know that we could continue all day, couldn't we, talking about gardens, and especially talking about your beautiful flowers, but that's all we have time for today.
I hope all this giving ideas has been help for the garden lovers. I'm sure if they have any question, you can always email to us.
That's it, yes.
And we are here to help them, of course. I will say have a nice gardening.
Yes. Goodbye. Thank you.
Why are Gardena cutting tools so reliable and long-lasting? Why are they so comfortable to use? Because Gardena tools' quality and perfect form are constructed by people who love gardening themselves and who know just what our customers want. Because their innovative ideas are put into practice with the best materials and the most up-to-date production techniques. Because we make high-quality materials even harder and even better. Because we strive for perfection in the production phase, only our best blades go on for further processing. Because we constantly test our blades for precision. Coat them using the most modern methods, thus permanently improving them for easier cutting. Because our precision blades are mounted with the greatest accuracy. And ultimately, because our employees have a trained eye and an intuitive feeling for each of our products. This is how perfect cutting tools are created, produced and tested for many years of tough garden use. They resist blistering sunlight. In tests, our high-quality plastics have to withstand the intensity of 3 years of Australian sunshine. They are left out in the cold, defying temperature shocks from -10 to +60 degrees Celsius. They are constantly in use. Training in the laboratory for a marathon 7,500 meters lawn edging. They are tireless, enduring tests in which the handles are opened and closed 50,000 times and 5,000 cuts in hard, dry beechwood. For the sake of your joints, they absorb the hard impact of 2,000 lifts and then still have to be able to take a fall or two without complaint. Because this is the use for which our cutting tools have been developed and produced, winning prizes time and again with a 25-year guarantee so that you can enjoy them for years to come. Gardena, live your garden.